If you're planning a two-story extension, understanding building regulations is essential for both safety and avoiding costly mistakes. In this video, I'll walk you through what's required, common pitfalls, and how we can support you every step of the way. Why building regulations matter. If you have seen our introduction to the building regulations content, you will know that they are legal standards that ensure your extension is safe, energy efficient, and fit for purpose, protecting you, your family, and your investment, and they are required by law for most two-story projects. Building regulations for two-story extensions or loft conversions. When building a two-story extension or a loft conversion, your project tends to be more complex and must meet a range of building regulations to ensure safety, comfort, and legal compliance. Structural safety is essential. This means your foundations, load-bearing walls, and any steelwork must be properly designed and checked to support the new extension. Fire safety is also a priority, requiring safe escape routes, fire-resistant materials, and suitable alarms to protect occupants. To keep your home comfortable and efficient, your walls, roof, and windows must meet current insulation and energy efficiency standards. Proper drainage and plumbing are needed to prevent leaks and comply with water regulations, while good ventilation is vital to avoid damp and maintain healthy air quality. Some projects may also need to address accessibility, such as providing step-free access or wider doors. All electrical and specialist mechanical work must meet UK standards and be certified by qualified professionals. Finally, detailed plans, specifications, and certificates are required for approval to ensure your extension is built right, signed off, and ready for the future. Building regulations for single-story extensions or garage conversions. For single-story extensions and garage conversions, the same building regulations apply as with larger projects, covering areas like structural safety, fire protection, insulation, drainage, and ventilation. However, because these projects are generally less complex, the process is often more straightforward and can be completed more quickly. This streamlined approach means fewer specialist reports may be required, and approvals can typically be obtained with less back and forth, helping you move from planning to construction with greater ease and confidence. Full plans check versus building notice. When it comes to getting building control approval for any extension or conversion, you have two main options: the full plans route or a building notice. Full plans check. With this approach, you submit detailed drawings and specifications before any work starts. Building control thoroughly checks the plans, and you receive formal approval or feedback for changes before building begins. Why is this recommended? You know exactly what's required before work starts, fewer surprises or costly changes during construction. Contractors and inspectors have clear documentation to follow. It's often required for larger or more complex projects, like two-story extensions or loft conversions. Building notice. With a building notice, you notify building control that you intend to start work without submitting detailed plans up front. Inspections occur as you build, and any issues are addressed on site. Risks of building notice. There is no formal approval of your plans before starting, so you might have to make expensive changes later. Greater risk of delays, disputes, or non-compliance. Not suitable for complex projects or those near boundaries, sewers, or with structural changes. It can lead to extra costs if work needs to be redone to meet regulations. How can this affect your builder? The choice between a full plans package and a building notice can significantly impact your builder's approach and your overall project costs. With a full plans package, the builder receives detailed, pre-approved drawings and specifications before work begins. This clarity allows them to price the project accurately and reduces the risk of unexpected changes or additional costs during construction. In contrast, a building notice provides less upfront information, so builders often have to make assumptions or allowances for unknowns. This can lead to more general or inflated quotes. If issues arise or changes are required to meet regulations during the build, prices may increase unexpectedly as the project progresses. Ultimately, the full plans route offers greater cost certainty and smoother project management for both you and your builder. What about the project timeline? Choosing between a full plans package and a building notice can also have a significant effect on your project's timeline. With full plans approval, all structural requirements, such as the need for a steel beam, are identified and agreed upon before work starts, allowing materials to be ordered and scheduled in advance. In contrast, with a building notice, if a requirement like a beam is discovered partway through construction, work may have to stop while new calculations and approvals are obtained. This can lead to weeks of delay, and your builder may need to move on to other projects during the wait, causing further disruption and making it harder to get your project back on track. Planning with full plans helps keep your build on schedule and avoids costly interruptions. How this relates to your client profile. Alex. If you're an Alex, you might be tempted by the speed of a building notice, but be aware of the risks, especially with a two-story extensions or loft conversions. We strongly recommend the full plans route for clarity and peace of mind. However, if speed is essential and for smaller projects, a building notice complete with detailed plans, sections, and specifications would suffice. For Jamie, you'll benefit from the structure and feedback of the full plans process. We'll guide you through preparing the correct documents and handling any input together. Charlie. For Charlie's, we'll always recommend and manage the full plans route, handling all submissions, feedback, and updates on your behalf to keep you fully protected and informed. The approval process. You typically apply for building control approval through your local authority or an approved inspector. For a two-story extension and loft conversions, the full plans route is recommended, submitting detailed drawings, getting feedback, and making any required changes before work starts. Inspections occur at key stages such as foundations, structure, insulation, and completion. Always keep your certificates for future sales or insurance. How we support you. Every client is different, so we offer 3 support levels. Alex. Confident and hands-on, we give you checklists and templates so you can manage the process yourself, with expert backup if needed. Jamie. Prefer some guidance? We provide step-by-step support, regular check-ins, and help with forms and submissions. Charlie. Want everything handled? We take care of all drawings, submissions, inspections, and updates so you can relax knowing it's all managed. Common pitfalls and tips. Don't start work without approval. Work can be costly to fix. Always keep your paperwork and let us know if you make changes during the build. Communication is key to a smooth process. What's next? For most two-story extensions and loft conversions, the full plans check is the safest and most reliable route. It gives everyone, homeowner, builder, and inspector, clear guidance and helps avoid costly mistakes. Ready to get started? Please watch our designer fees and third-party costs video, review our fee proposal, and confirm the level of service that suits you. We can then book the work in and get started.